Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning.
It's the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Sorry. What is he doing over there?
He's getting a hold of our next guest.
Oh my God! You know, I guess
let's move on.
All right, it's the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Just ahead, we hope we're going to connect with our friend Michael Wooding. And Jeff's going to have the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll bring you stories making automotive news headlines this week. And we're also going to put his feet to the fire, and Mr. Mars is actually going to do, come hell or high water, he is going to do the Volvo that he has been promising us for months. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin and Chief Engineer David Ainsley, who's vacationing this week in the UP of Michigan. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us. Okay, Mr. Mars.
We're going to do it first?
We're doing Michael Wooding.
I haven't got him yet. He's on his way, he said.
Oh, God. Okay, so then you're going to do your car review.
Let's do the car review. Now, we're talking about the 2025 Volvo EX40 twin-motor Ultra all-wheel drive. Now, this vehicle, the final assembly point, is in Ghent, G-H-E-N-T, Belgium, which kind of surprised me. And the reality of it is, this is new for 2025, but it's all based on the last year's XC40. So they took the XC40, they kind of rebuilt it and turned it into the EX40. Now, it's got parts, well, we're not even going into that. So it's got available trim levels. There's actually 3 trims, but you could kind of look at it 6 because there's the Core, the Plus, and the Ultra, but each one can have a single motor or a twin motor. So you can actually get 6 different variants of this vehicle. Seats 5 people. It's got a new battery, so it charges a little faster. And I read something on Edmunds that it actually charges 10% faster. So it's a few minutes. It was kind of weird to me that they would even talk about it being that. But anyway.
Would you like to start this car review over?
No, I'm trying to stick to the facts and not what I'm thinking. So it's got a lot of things on the outside of it. It's got pixel headlight technology, which, if you're not familiar with that, they actually have little cameras in the headlights that reads what the lighting is on the outside, cars coming at you and things like that, and it adjusts the brightness of your headlights accordingly.
Yeah.
Where there's no headlights or anything out there, it gets brighter.
Yeah, mine does that.
Does it? Mm-hmm. Well, is it called pixel technology? That's the first I'd heard of it. But anyway.
Headlights, that's what we call them.
It's got the LED fog lights. Got the power side mirrors. Got a power sunroof, power liftgate. Rolls on the optional, well, they're actually standard on the Ultra trim level, the 20-inch alloy wheels. Now, get into the interior of this thing. It's got the floor tunnel. Most EVs don't have a floor tunnel on them because it's still based on that XC40 from the previous year, so it's still got the tunnel in it, so it kind of takes up some of the feeding foot area room that you would expect to have in an EV. It's got a 12.3-inch digital driver display, got a nice 9-inch touchscreen center stack, which is very important, and we'll get to that in a moment. Got suede Microtech interior. First row is seated. They're heated and they're cool. The second row is heated. It is only a 2-row vehicle, which is a very good thing in this size of vehicle. We've got the surround view camera. It's got connections with Google and Apple and all these other things. And it has a digital owner's manual I thought was rather interesting. Forget looking anything else up. Got the folding second row seat. Got a Harman Kardon premium audio system with 13 speakers, 600-watt subwoofer that is air vented, which is rather unusual. But switching back up to that 9-inch screen, that center stack, it's very important, and I'm surprised it's only that 9 inches. And I think it could be a little bit bigger to help out because everything is there. Hold that right there, Jeff.
Everybody wants it bigger.
Well, I know, but there's across the bottom, it's minimal buttons, but everything is in that touch screen. So, for example, you get into it like a lot of EVs. You put your foot on the brake, put it in gear, it starts, and off you go. Great. Love it. That's fine. But now you want to stop. You pull in your driveway and you want to get out. Now, you can put it in there, and you can sit there and say, get out. Well, it's going to still be running. Or you can go over to the touch screen, and you hit home, and you go to the control panel, and you go into the control panel. So that's 2 touches. Then you got to scroll to the bottom because it's not all on the same screen, and you touch it again the 3rd time and says, I want to turn this vehicle off. Great. You could get out of your car, but when you do, it's still on, and it's very distressing whenever you get out, and the radio is still playing as you walk away. So what you have to do, once you push the again, that says, I want to turn this vehicle off, it's going to come up and ask you, are you sure you want to turn this vehicle off?
Wow.
And you have to tell it yes.
Wow.
So you got to touch 4 times to be able to turn the vehicle off before you get out of it. I find that silly.
Yeah, very.
Whenever everybody else, you could push it 1 time and say, stop, I stopped.
Well, the new GM EVs, you don't have to do any of that. You get in with the key in your pocket, put your foot on the brake, and it starts.
I will say the other thing. The Volvo is known for their safety. They have this reputation for being a safe vehicle, and perhaps that's why they did it. Just like sometimes you jump in the car, you put it in gear, and you're gone, and you want to call somebody, but you didn't pair your phone. So normally you got to wait until you're stopped. Mm-hmm. Not in this car. 60 miles an hour is when I did it. I'm sure you could probably do it a little faster, but you can pair your phone going down the highway at 60 miles an hour. Not that it's distracting or anything while you're driving, but you can do that in this Volvo. So you can do all these good things to kind of make your life a little bit better. So, again, twin electric motors on this vehicle that we had, 402 horsepower equivalent. Transmission is a direct drive. Basically, it's 1 speed. Will be rated for towing 2,000 pounds. Gross weight on this vehicle is 5,840 pounds, amazingly.
Wow.
Now, the MPG, it says it's rated for 103 in the city, 85 on the highway, combined 94. I still haven't figured out how to convert all that stuff, so I did it a different way. I drove this vehicle 270 miles. I had to charge it twice. Total cost was $33.59 to go 270 miles. Now, I took that same $33.59 and figured gasoline at $2.60 in my truck that gets 18 miles to the gallon, if not better. And I could go 232 miles versus the 270 that I went in the EV without spending 2 hours sitting at the Subaru dealer at 6 o'clock in the morning before he opens charging it. It's pretty easy to get into, and again, you can get in it and go as you need to. Turning it off is not so much. It rides and drives. It's heavy enough that it's absolutely going to ride and drive better. There's no engine noise. Got a little bit of road noise on it, but I mean, it's not anything that's not unacceptable. Turn that Harman Kardon stereo up and you override that. As to the cost of it, now the base trim price on this vehicle would be $53,795. Now, the base model price is $62,045, and we had the base Ultra, I guess you would call it. The $62,045 was the MSRP as tested. Mercedes-Benz equivalent is an EQB, which used to be a GLB, for $53,050. Audi QE Tron for $49,800, and the Genesis GV60 at $52,350. So it's in the same price as all these other guys, but again, you need to kind of be prepared to deal with the controls and the infotainment system that I think is a little too much needy.
Too much involvement.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Absolutely too much involvement. But otherwise, if you're looking for something like that, you might look at it. Otherwise, it's a nice-looking car.
Well, I've got him turned on over here. His name is Michael Wooding, and that would be the Auto Appraisal Network man.
Thank you for that, Mike.
Got to get him to unmute.
Unmute.
Yeah.
Ta-da! There he is.
Hear me now.
Well, kind of. You need to move closer to the dang microphone.
Okay, I can do that.
Golly.
You asked for it.
Yeah, I guess so. That's just fine. How are you?
Well, in and out, man. You know, I'm fighting medical issues as we go, but right now I'm in pretty good shape.
Well, good. You look fabulous, and I needed to know a couple of things. One is, are you still trying to sell the 56 station wagon?
Yes, I am, and I'm not expecting it to sell anytime soon.
Because it's overpriced.
Well, is it overpriced?
Well, I don't know. That you're the expert in that.
I don't believe it is. I think it's an absolute bargain at what I'm asking. But the market right now is just really confused. It's just like the housing markets. It's fluctuating here and there, going down and up, you know. Interest rates are not getting lowered, and that's making people hold on to their money. So they're not buying houses and they're not buying toy cars. So you see, if you go to the auction, you can see a lot of these really nice cars selling for cheap. If you've got money in your pocket and you want to let it go, now's the time to buy.
Yeah. Well,
you can get a lot of cars for a little bit of money.
Well, you know, it's funny. We do this thing called the Hemming Sold Car Roundup. I'm sure you're familiar with the thing online. And it tells, you know, what the car ultimately sold for. And, man, I'm telling you, there's some really nice cars out there that are selling in just, you know, one of them today, really nice car, $8,000.
Yeah.
Was it the Bonneville?
Yeah.
The Bonneville. Great big huge car, $8,000. You know, so... Yeah, I get that.
And that's a $25,000 car.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
In drivable shape, in really nice shape, and go up to 40 and 50.
Yeah. Have you been doing a lot of appraisals lately?
They have slowed along with everything else. I did just a couple here in the last day. You know, people die off. People are still dying. They're leaving cars that I have to go do estate values on. I've got one legal battle thing coming up where a shop screwed a guy. So I might get some expert witness testimony to work out of that. And that pays pretty good. So I'm looking forward to that one. And I've got to go Monday. I just did a black 58 Corvette. Wasn't quite finished. He's building it himself in the garage. But it's going to be a high-end build when it's done. But he's got enough money in it that he wanted to insure it now, you know.
Right.
If something happens to it.
Yeah.
So he went ahead and got an appraisal of what is the value as it sits now.
Gotcha. Yeah, and those are some of those things that you've pointed out to us in the past that if you want to insure a car, you've got it in the garage, you've got it in pieces, but it's still worth money. You get it insured for it's still in pieces in the garage.
Absolutely.
But as you progress with your restoration, then you need to have it reappraised for what it's worth at that time. How often do you do that? If a guy's working on his car, say 40 hours a month, would you have to really consider every month as an appraisal?
Hagerty has a program now where you can take out insurance based on an initial appraisal, and every 180 days they raise it by specified amount.
Assuming you're making some progress and increasing the value.
Sometimes you're not going to make progress. You know, something can happen that you stall on. Well, then you can stop that right then and there at that number.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
It's
But you
a
don't
really good program.
you don't have to have somebody like you come out and look at it again every 180 days.
No, they can take the original appraisal and say, well, it's fallen, but it's not going to fall any further than this.
Okay.
Have you had any business when it comes to the valuation of a car? As you know, you drive it off the lot and then you wreck the car, the price difference between what it's worth and what you paid for it is big.
The diminished value is usually about 50% of my business, believe it or not.
50%.
Yep.
And you got gap insurance.
Several of them a month.
And so a gap insurance is the way to get around that?
Yes, but who does that? Very few people. Maybe on some certain high-end cars they'll do that, but your average Joe's not going to do that. And he's still got a 2022 with, 50,000 miles on it that has value, but that value has been lessened because of that accident.
Right.
So it's still, there's money to be made. Now, I tell people, people call in, well, I've got a 2022 Camry, and they had to replace the back bumper. I said, what was the total value? $1,500. Well, I said, you can ask for diminished value, but you ain't going to make enough out of it to pay me to. So you just do that yourself.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 worth of damage, that's where I come into play. because I charge a flat fee of $450, but I produce a pretty comprehensive report that can be used in court if need be. So
Okay.
a lot of these appraisals that you get, are just a 2-page thing that say this, and this about the appraiser and the company, and then 1 page about what your problem is with the car and how much that value is. They don't show the breakdown of the calculations like we do. We break it all out. They show the market values of other cars that are in the same area, what they're selling for that have not been damaged versus damaged cars. Do those calculations based on the repair bill and produce the report.
So it's like comps
It's extremely comprehensive.
Yeah, so it's like comps in a housing market. This is comparables. And so I can see your point, because you got to take into fact, I've got a deductible on my car, plus I need you to go out there and do that. So, I got to make sure that, or at least have an idea that there's going to be enough money there to at least cover the expenses.
Right, to cover the cost of the appraisal and still put money in the customer's pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man, we're running short on time. Let's talk about your car show. You still got that going on?
It is going on, and it's going to be a little bit different this year. I'm a member of the Pontiac Club, as you know.
Yep.
I'm wearing a Toyota shirt because my wife works for Toyota. But I've got 2 Pontiacs now, and so I contracted the Pontiac Club because of my medical conditions going in and out. I felt that it would be good to have somebody take over a big part of it. So they're going to do all the parking, all the judging, do the trophy giveaway. So I'll be more of just a figurehead at the show. Got a golf cart and ride around and just, get to meet people and talk where I haven't had that time before.
Well, and that's always good, because you've got such a great personality and everybody loves you, and including us. And we wish you the best of luck with your health. And when is the car show this year?
It is September 27th, 9 to 2.
Yeah, and the Pontiac Club ought to be really good at it, because they do their own show down in Galveston.
Show in Galveston.
That's really nice on the pier.
I'm thinking with the people that are pretty loyal to me in the show already, plus the people that come from the Pontiac group, ought to make for a pretty big show.
Yep, exactly. Michael Wooding, it's always good to see you and to talk to you, my friend. Best of luck with your health issues. Auto Appraisal Network, and that's the way to get a hold of you.
281-636-6879.
That's the hotline to happiness, buddy. Hey, good to see you, man. You take care of yourself.
Thank you, Michael.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Coming up, Jeff is going to have the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll have some of the stories making automotive news headlines this week. Stay with us on the award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We continue right after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, In Wheel Time podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give In Wheel Time a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on In Wheel Time. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon, through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists.
Hey, be sure and join us for our live show. It airs Saturdays, 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Thanks for joining us today. Time now for Jeff's Cruise In and Events calendars.
You betcha. July Cars and Coffee in Missouri City. This is for next Saturday, July 26th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Obviously, it's during our show, but you can tune us in as well. It's the Summer Moon Coffee in Siena. The Houston BMW CCA is hosting Cars and Coffee in Missouri City. It takes place at the Summer Moon Coffee location at 9402 Highway 6 in Missouri City. Bring your BMW and enjoy and meet up with the other folks that do that and get a cup of wood-fired coffee. It sounds very interesting. It'd be good to try. The next one we have is also next Saturday on the 26th is Fun Buns 4th Saturday Cruise-In, Don. So if you got some fun buns, take them out there.
I'm going to be bringing my buns.
There you go.
Your fun buns.
Just make sure you're not wearing those chaps. This is from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's Fun Buns at 15,000 Texas 46 in Spring Branch, Texas. They welcome all automotive enthusiasts, food lovers, enjoy a showcase of cars, trucks, and hot rods, reoccurring every month at that time. So indulge in the food and all the other offerings. Whether you're an admirer of automobiles or simply just looking for the cool atmosphere, go on out there and enjoy that. Then on Sunday, you got Brazoria County Cars and Coffee. That is the 27th from 9 a.m. to 11. It's at 221 Parkway Street in Lake Jackson, Texas. I know exactly where that's at. The Brazoria County Cars and Coffee event is set to take place downtown Lake Jackson. Attendees are invited to join the gathering about 9 a.m. And then we got one long distance in October. We got a Corvette show coming up in NRG in October, but that's details to follow coming up. So there you go.
Corvette show?
Corvette show at NRG. Yeah, it's the Corvette.
He's teasing this one.
CCA Corvette or something like that. Yeah, I'll find out more information. I just had a little blurb during the week, and I figured I'd write it down. Yep, Corvette show at NRG, October 18th.
Well, good luck on that.
All right.
We used to have it was the Corvette Expo here. And then it became the Corvette and Chevy Expo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and maybe that's what it is.
You know what?
Well,
I've got it on my phone.
I think they're still down. No, they're still down in Galveston. I think they're going back to Galveston again this year.
Well, you're doing the headlines. I'll look it up.
Okay. Well, this is for you, Mr. Barr, since you got to review the Volvo.
Yeehaw!
Volvo Cars will trim its U.S. product offerings to focus on domestically built, gasoline-powered crossovers as tariffs and loss of federal electric vehicle tax credits hurt the Swedish automaker's ability to sell its largely imported lineup profitably. Mm-hmm. The S90 large sedan, assembled in China, and the V60 wagon from Europe will no longer be offered in the United States starting in the 2026 model year, according to a Volvo spokesperson. April, Volvo reported that they would cancel orders of the S90 next year. Volvo sold 1,364 S90s. Okay. There you go.
Yep.
Well, I was
maybe you could drive yours to the port of Houston and have it shipped back.
Take it to Ford; they'll recall it.
Yeah.
Didn't Ford own Volvo at one time?
I think at one time they did.
At one time they did.
Then Tata Motors bought Volvo.
Oh yeah.
I love Tata Motor Company.
Yeah.
I know you do. A lot. Automakers face no fines for failures to meet fuel efficiency rules dating back to the 2022 model year under a law signed by President Trump this month. The tax and budget bill approved by Trump ends penalties for not meeting CAFE or corporate average fuel economy rules under a 1975 energy law. Bring back the horsepower, baby.
There you go.
NHTSA said in a letter to automakers seen by Reuters it is working on its reconsideration of fuel economy rules. The decision is one of a number made by Washington to make it easier for automakers to build gasoline-powered vehicles and to make electric vehicle sales more costly. Last year, Chrysler parent Stellantis paid $190.7 million in civil penalties for failing to meet fuel economy requirements for 19 and 20. After paying nearly $400 million for penalties from 16 through model years 19, GM previously paid $128.2 million for penalties for 2016 and 17. And Rivian has updated the flagship R1T pickup and the R1S SUV for 2026 with 4 in-house built electric motors. That's different. The R1T and the R1S pack 1,025 horsepower, supporting 0 to 60 times of 2.5 seconds and 2.6 seconds, respectively. Top trim levels come with an extended battery pack, allowing for 374 miles of range, 400 in conserve mode. Both vehicles have also 1,198 pound-feet of torque. It's a monster. But it sounds terrible. The 26 models have North American charging standard ports compatible with Tesla stations. Pickups will start at $117,885. The crossover at $125 and $990. Both include shipping. Well, at least you get something out of that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with all those fine folks.
Hey, I want to back up. Can we back up real quick to the Corvette show?
Hurry.
It is in the Woodlands. It's not at NRG. And it is the Corvette show, SamHoustonCorvetteClub.com by Keating Chevrolet. So that'll be in October.
Okay. Very good. We'll look that up.
Yep.
I guess Keating has got
It's
the
a
website
Sunday
on it.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you for that. All right. We'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. We're going to finish up today's show after this.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us.
Well, that's all for this week's In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Be sure and check us out online at inwheeltime.com. We're always looking for new, informative, and fun automotive things to bring to our global audience. If you have an idea, event, a road trip destination you'd like us to feature, let us know. Our email address is info@inwheeltime.com. Hey, when you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the In-Wheel Time app. When you're on the road this summer, grab a podcast from your favorite podcast provider, including the Sirius XM podcast channel and Odyssey Radio app. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The In-Wheel Time video technical director, as we always need, more Jeff Zekin. For booking agent, video editor, people finder, and do-all, Mike Out of This World Mars, Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Drive safe out there. Stay cool. Enjoy the summer. From all of us at the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show. We'll see you next week.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In-Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.